Hello, Philip. My name is Dr. Francis Omonefe, an exploration geophysicist with Frandy Consulting. I was assigned to you as a tutor to take you through Petrophysics classes. So this class is going to be interactive. We are going to be doing hands on the software and classrooms. Because we are both busy, so these classes will strictly be online. And again, we'll be using two softwares for this study. We are going to be using Petre and we are going to be using interactive petrophysics. Tech log might be a bonus. That is, if we both have time for that. I believe that at the end of these classes, tech log will look familiar to you. So I will be starting with interactive petrophysics. I believe that as at the time you are watching this video, you should have your software in your system. So this video is to walk you through how to install the software correctly. Now, interactive petrophysics is not free, but we are going to be using the cracked version. And on the internet, if you try to look for this software yourself, you'll be getting this or this. But we are using this. So let me walk you through how to install it. Put your mind to it. The journey will be easy, but if you don't, it might be difficult. At this point, I want you to talk to yourself that this journey will be easy for you. This journey will be easy for you. So don't get lost. You have to pay attention because any slightest loss, you'll be lost for a very long time. So let's install the software first. So I believe by now you should have this folder with you. So I'm going to launch it. You have your and you have your setup and you have this readme. So this readme is very important. Let's open it because that's what we'll be using. So I'll open the readme and you can see that the first thing they want you to do is to unwrap in case you have your file as a RAW file. After unwrapping it, they want you to install these two things. It's two things, and the two things is actually inside the setup, this setup. So I'll click on the setup and you see that we have two folders here. So we install the first one. For safety, I like installing as an admin. Please pay attention. I'll run as an admin. So go next. You agree to the agreements. Next, 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 and install. So we're going to wait for it to install. If your system is fast, that's good. So at this point, you don't just click finish. You uncheck this launch IP, and you finish. So the next one, they want us to install this IP update 2090. For safety, we're going to be running it as an admin. So we click next, next again, next, and we wait for it to install. So I'm going to click finish. Good. So I'll go back to my notepad, and the next thing they want us to do is to copy patch into installation directory. What they mean by that is when you go back this folder a little, you're going to see this crack. You're going to open it and copy everything in this crack. I'm going to press Ctrl Copy on my keyboard, or for safety, I'll click copy here. I'll minimize. On my desktop, you should now have this IP 2018. You're going to right click on it and open file location. So we are at our file location, and the next thing you want to do is to paste it. Paste what you just copied. They're going to ask you to replace testifies in destination. Good. We're going to check this and continue. Good. Now we have those three folders we just copied inside our installation directory. Now the next thing they want us to do, open the notepad again. The next thing they want us to do is to look for this config file. is to look for this config file, and you can get it inside this place. But this is the path to it. So just copy from this place to this place. You're going to copy this place. I just press Ctrl C. Then the next you want to press is Windows arrow on your keyboard. Windows arrow. This run will run out. This run. We're going to paste that thing we just copy. And you click enter. So it will take you to where we are looking for. You don't need to start moving from one point to another. So it will take you to this point local, and that's what we have here, local. So inside your local, they want us to look for int petro 45. So you should see your int petro 45. I'll open it. Inside your int petro 45, they want us to look for this int petro config.config. So so I'm going to click on my eye. I'm going to carefully check through this eye, and you see this config file, int petro. So I'm going to open it. So on opening it, they want us to add this to it, this thing. So I'm going to control copy the whole of that line. So let's read carefully, and say add the following line after the last art key line. We are going to look for our last art key line. This is art key. We have art key, art key, art key, and this is the last because the next one is no longer art key. We have app setting. So on our art key line, we're going to click enter. We're going to paste. Then we're going to save. Control X. Control S to save. We're going to close. So we have added this line, and the next thing they want to do is to add two environmental variables. So we are going to look for where we can add our environmental variable, and to do that, let me close every other thing. Good. And let's look for our environmental variable. So where we can get that environmental variable, we are going to open your Windows. We're going to search control panel. We're going to open control panel. On our control panel, you're going to see system and security. On our system and security, you're going to see system. On your system, you see this related setting side, related setting, and you're going to go to system, advanced system setting, advanced system setting. So maybe you could be here, or here, anywhere you are, but you are going to come to this advanced. At the bottom, you see environmental variable. This is where the say we should come. You click on it. So they say we should add two new environmental variables. So I'm going to add the first one. So now on adding our first environmental variable, let me go back to my notepad. So on my notepad, they say I should add this. I will stop at this file. One, or to copy, I'll paste it here. Then here again, copy from this C, copy. I'm going to paste it here. I'll click OK. They say I should add another one. Add another one. Next one is to copy this, enter this file, or to copy. I'm going to paste it here. Control V. Copy this again. Control copy and Control V. Control paste. I'm going to click OK. Click OK. Click OK. Close. Close. So this IP address, you're going to copy it. Copy this IP address. Then you launch your run as admin. I like for the first time. I like doing that. So I'm going to click yes. Then I'll click on store security. I'll put the IP address again. Next. and I think we are done. So our software is now ready. So at this point, I think we are good. At this point, we are good. So the next you want to do is to load your data, and that will be done in the next video. Thank you very much. Thank you for choosing Friday Consulting. So the next we want to do is to load our data, and that will be done in the next video. Thank you very much for choosing Friday Consulting.